Are we live? I think we're live. Sorry for the delay, lads. I had a good reason, an important reason. We're gonna have to add something to the layout. I'm gonna have to... Hang on. Hey there, everyone. This is KT. I saw someone was posting. I've seen a couple of posts. Oh, yo. Whoa, this is a lot of words to read. Hang on. Really quick, I gotta hook up Veriz. I have a Metagross I promised I would send him. So just bear with me. We will be hunting momentarily. But I got something else cool to share. So what do I need to do? I need to get PK Hex added. I hope this wasn't too loud for you guys the whole time. Need to get PK Hex on OBS. Okay, Emerald has been secured. PK Hex. There we go. Okay, now I just need to add you to the layout. Window capture sounds good. There we go. Okay, how do I... Is this like legible? Can you guys see this? Is this like too hard to read? Is it easy enough to read? Should probably tune in. Alright, I'm gonna scroll to the top. We're gonna do chronological order. It is the way of things. Jacob. Veriz. Yeah, we are gonna get the shiny. Welcome. You're clawing at the screen, Sandy, in anticipation. Well, I apologize for the delay. Aloha, amigos. Hope y'all done good today. Appreciate it, Beef. You found a shiny Shinx. Yo! My wife moved in. Damn. Worried about the pins were bad. Thought my little guy disappeared. Damn, well, I hope it's safe. I hope you and your wife are doing well. Yeah, that would be scary, losing it. She had him on her gold. So relieved. Nice. That's sick. Yeah, Shinx is an awesome shiny. So much better than being in Lavender Town. Glad you found it. Shinx is great shiny. You know, I agree. That YouTube Premium would let me spam Dugong emotes. Yeah, that's I think that's like a Twitch thing. On Twitch, you're like you can just post emotes from wherever you're subbed to. Welcome, Chiefs. Man, I'm losing my shit. Max is here. Kit Kat Mac is here. Poliwag. Oh yeah. It's perfect hunting time. I couldn't agree more. Reggie dolls. Some soft resets for legendaries with good IVs. That's like a fun hunt. It's like a non-shiny hunt, but you're kind of like doing both at the same time. That's what I was doing when I did Articuno recently. Popping up so much, dude. I'm at 15k. I'm so over odds at this point. If we don't get one tonight, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Someone on eBay printed Eon tickets. I've seen that. I've seen that listing before. Metagross about to join the Do Gang. Yeah, we got a Metagross. So, Veriz, I'll be sending you this guy. Yeah, this is the Jolly one, but I also got this little treat, this little snack right here. I also have an Adamant. So, these guys kick ass. Like, obviously being perfect. But that's the other thing I want to show. You guys saw what was in the daycare there, right? So, I've been a little bit busy. Hang on, where is Beavers? I should hook him up. There we go. Yeah, so I've got this. I haven't looked at this yet. I've made like a gajillion Smoochum eggs. And these have fake out as an egg move. But you see, our parents, we have this perfect Hariyama as the fake out passer downer. You're giving out fake out. And then this Jinx, which is not perfect, but is timid with the Everstone. And what, that's 3 IV? Like, not quite perfect yet, but we got all of these candidates. Look at all these guys. I haven't searched through them. I guarantee some of these guys are going to be, like, near perfect. Look at this. 149, 120, 136. Like, a lot of these guys are going to be damn good. So I'm considering doing an egg hunt similar to Riley and Motive, but due to using a Battle Tower shiny, or sorry, Battle Tower stolen Pokemon, we can just pump out eggs at like a super fast rate. Yeah, a lot of these guys are cracked. So that's going to be fun. This is going to be my first egg hunt. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. 30 defense. You don't really care about defense on Jinx, but, you know, it'd be nice to have. Mild. I don't think my mouse is showing up for you guys. I don't think the hover over is showing. But trust me, a lot of these guys are very, very good. And I'll just be culling the ones that are not so good. Oops, hang on. Look at this. So this guy, yeah, 152. It's 1, 2, 3. This one's 4 IV. Now it's missing special attack, which blows, but that's not the point. The point is that's a 4 IV egg just sitting there. So, oh, you can see the mouse. Hell yeah, yeah. These guys, a lot of these guys are good. So I'll be skimming through, and yeah, I'm eventually gonna have like a cracked Jinx as well as potentially shiny hunting it. I would like to shiny hunt these eggs at one point. Look at this. This is like about, well, I guess you kind of want attack to be a little bit higher for fake out damage, but I don't think you really care. This is insane. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I didn't get to do too much hunting this week, but yeah, I got up to a whole lot of eggs. Oh boy, I'm so glad. Yeah, sorry also about the delay. I was setting up, I have a new TV set up in this room, so the next Battle Tower stream is going to be crazy. I can actually like view the stream chat while playing. And you would not believe the language I had to use to get that HDMI cable to connect properly. Yeah, Smooch. I really, honestly, of the Gen 2 babies, I think Smoochum is probably my favorite. I used Smoochum in a Fire Red playthrough once. You know, kind of illegal. You're not supposed to have Smoochum, but it was super fun having a fake out in Fire Red. It was just awesome. On top of the fact that you're a psychic type in Kanto, so you just kick ass. Hang on, hang on. Let's get into position. What is the Jinx set? It's probably going to be fake out, dual stab, and then like Parasong, maybe for doubles. I'm not sure yet. Protect seems like essential if it's going to be for doubles. Substitute Calm Mind also seems like an insane setup. The issue is just that Jinx has no defense, right? Jinx just dies to everything. Even like physical moves you're not weak to. Like you're just going to die to random earthquakes. We're gonna be on Discord tonight. Yeah, I can join if we're gonna be in the main server. I don't really want to be streaming in like a public thing. I guess Riley was cool with it the other day, but I always feel a little weird because it's not my group. You can see the mouse. He found the Shinx years ago, but today I got a new USB-C Fat DS and popped my Platinum in and couldn't find the Shinx. The wife moved it off the Platinum. Okay. Good. That was probably for the better. You don't want it on like a temperamental cartridge. I used one in my Soul Silver. It was one of my favorites to use. Ice is so busted. Ice is just lovely typing. Yeah, there is. It's Riley's. Hang on, I should probably. He's never gotten mad at me for making an invite, but you know, just in case. Also, I got to message Riley. I got to chat with him about the Metagross video. I need someone. I need someone's help. Someone who has access to or has the ability to take a Pokemon from Gen 3 all the way up to Gen 9. Because I want to see what happens with my Metagross. What happens with the Premier Ball Metagross? Does he get the ball changed? Does he just like cut off at some point? I would like to know how that journey goes. Let's get our max potion. All right, enough rambling. Let's get into it. I should probably turn on the music. Why is... Oh, it's because you're not plugged in. Hang on. Is the screen frozen? Oh, it looks darker too. Hang on. I appreciate that call, Chief. I thought it was just YouTube's like delayed. I thought YouTube was just like a little bit behind, but yeah, it was frozen. So yeah, I think we're in. Yeah, camera just decided to do its thing. We'll try keeping an eye on it. Yeah, camera just having an episode. Always cool. I guess that's what happens when you buy the cheapest webcam you can find. Sup, Baco? How you doing, lads? I haven't seen. Have you been finding much for Safari Week? I don't know that I've seen any of your finds. Now it's fixed. We also couldn't hear you until now. Okay, thanks, Reese. Oh, wait a minute. Is that true? Wait a minute. Could you guys not hear me? Was it the webcam mic not cutting through? Oh, yo, I've been rambling about stuff. Whoops. I can't tell. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the Metagross. Plural. No, because I brought up the trail to Riley. I said that I needed to move something up to Riley, and someone commented on that. You can't troll me, Bruce. Come on now. I've been on the internet for a long time. You can't trick me that easy. Any luck today? Well, not yet. You found 4 Oddish, and I remember that Oddish was a while ago. Yeah, so I haven't really been hunting the last week. I've had family staying here, so I haven't had a good opportunity. And I've been sitting at over odds this entire time, so I'm actually pretty hyped to find something tonight. Oh, gotcha, when the screen froze. Gotcha. Oh yeah, you guys, oh, still can't hear me, right? Is this, are we live still? Hang on. Couldn't hear you when the screen froze. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, camera just decided. Oh, maybe it was adding PK hex and then turning PK hex off. The camera decided that was a problem, or OBS probably. Whatever the case, we're in. Can't see the counters. Is the counter showing up for me? Get something. Tauros is your target? Yep, Tauros is my target. I appreciate the luck, Bill. We are gonna need it. Though I've had, like, pretty kick-ass luck this year. Walking away with 4 shinies. Or I guess 5. Yeah, there's Mareep as well. So we got 5 this year. Then I failed 6. That sounds way worse. That sounds like we're not coming away that great. But it's also failing 2 eggs. Like, who cares? Okay, yeah, that's probably what I was talking. Yeah, I have a new TV mounted, like, close to where my CRT is, and that's what I normally stream the Battle Tower streams on. So next stream, I'm gonna have the chat up on that, and it's gonna be easier to see. But getting that HDMI cable in when the thing is mounted was a pain in the ass. But we're good. First Kanga. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm so happy with the Eggy that I've already EV trained. Phil, she's like become one of my favorite shinies, even though it's like just a subpar execute. It's just okay. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. When I caught it, I was hanging out with my friends, and from then it's become like a cool double Battle Tower Sun monster. If I can set up Sun, Eggy just goes to town. So it's been good. Yeah, it's a decent ratio. Tauros is like a fabled legendary Pokemon, so even seeing that is just incredible. And like failing eggs is not really that bad. You know, it sucks obviously, but it's kind of expected. You sort of expect to fail some eggs and some Doduos when you shiny hunt in Kanto Safari. Oh, goodness. So I'm gonna stay until, like, the end of the month. Once it's August, I think I'm just going to round off that phase, and I'm actually not sure what I want to do. I'm going to go back to recording Gen 5. That's like big priority that's not shiny hunting. Shit was popping off. All good, Sandy. How you been? I was just mentioning, yeah, once August hits, I'm actually kind of eager to return to Gen 5 playthrough. But in terms of hunts, I'm at like 9k for Zapdos. So I'd probably knock Zapdos off right away. But I want to like re-optimize that. Because I have a Smeargle who has a move, he has Barrier, which is not very useful, and I want to replace that with a Skill Swap. So I can remove pressure from Zapdos. That's the only optimization. I went to 9k without that, so maybe that optimization is all it's going to take for Zapdos to show up. Yeah, Gen 5, it's been fun. It's, I really do enjoy the game. And I really have had it's, because, like, I've known, oh, that's the one that's kind of different, right? It's the one that they introduced a new roster. So, I've just known for a long time, like, yeah, when I play that, it's going to be cool. You're caught up to the Gen 5? Yo. Yeah, it's been fun. I don't remember the name of the town I stopped at, but it was right after Chargestone Cave, which is a cool dungeon. I liked Chargestone Cave a lot. And I'm hoping I found everything in there. I feel like the little fish guy was super rare, and I just bumped into him straight away. But then there was also Boldore, and that makes me think that maybe there's something else in the lower floors. Posted, thanks for the invite, Swag. Yeah, welcome to the Gen 3 Super Fan Club. Obviously, you're allowed to talk about other generations, but they're like mostly Gen 3 fans in there. You did skill swap Gallade to steal Black Sludge from Koga's Muck. Oh, do you have to skill swap because he has sticky holds? That's really funny. What does Black Sludge do? Is that, I feel like I recognize the item, but I don't remember what it does. Mistral Tongue City. Hope I'm saying that right. And yeah, it's super good fish. You think Sword and Shield are the best, Jen? Alright, well, that's okay. Oh, it's leftovers for... Okay, do you get more health than leftovers? Oh, it hurts others. Oh, man, you two are in sync. Varese and Sandy, you guys aren't beating any allegations that you're one person. Okay, so it hurts you if you're not poisoned, but for everyone else, it's, or for poisoned, it's leftovers. Gotcha. That's kind of fun. Isn't there, what's the move, isn't it like Fling? You can throw that at a Pokemon, and then they'll be holding the item? Or like Hurl? It's like, you know, you throw the item. That'd be funny. I don't know if Muck learns that move, but that'd be awesome tech. You just like heal and then throw the sludge at them. Double Tauros. The Dewgang Hive Mind. Oh yeah. That's another... That's gonna be a future EV training stream. I forget who it is. It's the Shiny Dewgong or the Shiny Seal. One of them actually has good IVs. But the issue is that because I caught it, we can't have Fake Out. And I also think we can't have Perish Song, so I might have to do some dark magic to get those. They don't hold it, but can have the effect. Okay. Just does damage. I don't know if Black Sludge does, but Toxic Burn Orb. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, if I throw, like a Rost Berry at you, does that just immediately cure your burn or something? That's kind of neat. King's Rock is auto flinch. Thought about Fling and Thief for Azelf. I just know Azelf as, he's like a lead in Gen 4 OU, and he basically always does Rocks, Taunt, and then Explosion. Or, he probably has another move, maybe it's U-turn. That's like his standard lead set, though. Dark Magic is the best? Oh yeah, it's, you know, I hope the Dewgang Council accepts it. I literally hunted a Dewgong, so I think I'm probably in the clear. And he's also over level 50 anyways. So he would have to be lowered just to be allowed to get the 50 ribbon. I think you can fling pinch berries. Give someone a boost. Okay, nice. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Battle Tower. There's gonna be Battle Tower streams. I don't know if I'm gonna continue streaming shiny hunts, to be honest. I kind of want to try it. But yeah, Battle Tower is definitely gonna resume. Gen 5 playthrough is gonna resume. I have like video projects I want to work on. We just need the damn... This phase needs to end. This is the longest phase of Safari Summer so far. Peter, welcome. I believe it is, actually. For Safari Week specifically, so I guess I have to get it today. A Gen 5 shiny hunt. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to having a modern television set up, because I don't have like a capture card, but also I've been like sleeping on using any of the modern consoles for a long time. I've just been doing all the old ones, which I prefer. Obviously, I prefer older games by quite a big margin. But it's also nice I can just plug in the computer, and then that's like a really fun way to do fighting games as well. So, and I just don't know that I'm going to be able to record it. I don't think there's going to be a recording of like a Switch Pokemon, of which I only own Let's Go Eevee. That's true. Yeah, you could do wild double. Is it a spoiler? I guess. Yeah, I'm fine if you guys tell me. Is there a way to, like, force wild double battles? Is there, like, an item or an ability? Is there any way to control that? Because that would be sick. That would be so fun to do wild double battles. Just for hunting. Because I did it for EV training, and it actually felt a little bit hard to keep track of at times. But it wasn't too bad. Not that you know of. Specific grass. And it's based on the grass. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So maybe there isn't. Maybe there is. I should probably just watch some Gen 5 shiny hunting videos. There's probably someone that knows how to do it, if it's possible. Yeah, I'm super glad I got a really good Pharaoh seed, because that seems like he would take forever. I was looking at, there's a repel trick which makes him a little bit better, but the real thing that would make that an easier find is magnet pull. and I don't think I have access to Magnet Pull at this point. So it seemed like I was hosed, but we're just going to go with an offensive Pharaoh Seed. Shiny Living Dex in Gen 5. Okay, I should probably write this guy down. Never heard of this guy. Yeah, I also have big plans for the Schizo hunt. I started putting together a playlist of the worst songs you've ever heard. Oh my god, please, I do not want to start... I hate that so much. YouTube didn't used to do that. When you go to someone's channel, it like auto-plays the first video. Okay, I will be bookmarking this. I will be investigating. 1 million subs? Dude, there's like... YouTube is huge. It's crazy. You can bump into a channel and it's like, yeah, this guy has 14 million subs. And so I've never heard of him before, ever. I'll send you a link. Appreciate it, Sandy. I did just type in that name. I hope I found the right guy. But a lot of the videos do not look like Pokemon. Maybe I didn't. This is the wrong guy. Oh, there's Groudon. Alright, I'll let Sandy send me a link. Paraseed is so good. You can have bad IVs and it would still kick ass. Yeah, he seems like the Skarmory of the game. Well, maybe there's like a more annoying defensive piece, like a Pokemon that just sucks and you hate it. Yeah, I interpret him very much as like a Skarmory. I'm ready for the Schizo hunt. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. It sucks, like, April Fool's is so far away, so I can't really wait for that. I'm just gonna have to, like, drop it with no real acknowledgement. Just saying, yeah, guys, we're doing a shiny hunt, and leave it kind of vague. Definitely Skarmory type. Yeah. I think I spelled it wrong. 95 Fathoms is another cool Gen 5 hunter. Let me check that one out. Skarm with Leech Seed, dude. As if the Skarm needed the Leech. Oh, do they? Actually, that's a good shout, Sandy. I think I found somebody else. Because this looks like a account that's not really Pokemon related. So... But there's like some Pokemon videos. I don't know, man. I will let you guys send me the link. And I will investigate further. Gotta get back on the grind. We gotta hit double odds. Just for a Doduo. It's gonna be like a quiet Doduo or some crap. Alright, Tauros, how are we feeling tonight? Do you like the taste of the stone? No. Sorry. You guys heard from Amaryllis lately? He messaged me a bit ago. He was telling me about some like Yu-Gi-Oh thing he's doing. It's been a little bit. Hope he's still around. I know he moved like somewhat recently. I guess that was a while ago. Probably turn my phone off. Don't want to get jump scared while streaming. Saw him in Yuno's stream? Alright, that's good. Glad the lad is still going around. Yeah, you got some new... See, I know, like, nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Really at all. So... I would love to understand what he's talking about, but I don't know what any of that stuff means. Yeah, also excited for more Jinx eggs. Because I really do want to try and like stack as many that are like 3 IV or better and have, you know, good natures, and then try doing the mass egg hunts. So it may take a long time to get set up. Here's 6,400 for Aeron. Yo, best of luck. I loved that Makuhita you got, though. That thing is so cool. Relaxed is like a killer nature. Yeah, and then you got an Abra, didn't you? Damn. My man is on fire. Yeah, see, I did that hunt, but I was going for Makuhita, and Makuhita is 50%, so it's like... It's not exactly the best odds, because I think I got it phase 6 or something. It took a while to get Makuhita. 50% are secretly kind of annoying. I've also had an idea I've been wanting to share. I may have brought this up last stream. I don't really remember. The idea of like a route race. So like we start on Route 1 of Fire Red, and we can't move to Route 2 until everyone has found the shiny, but it doesn't matter what it is, right? I think that would be like a fun community thing, just to say like let's do, and we could even limit it, just do like let's do 4 routes. And you have to do just those specific ones in order. Yeah, for 50%? Yeah. Magnet pull, and it was only 5. Well, that's pretty sick. Abra's like a sick. I got 2 Abras when I did that hunt, but unfortunately they're no longer with us. But that's all right. I already had an Abra, and I remember those 2 had very bad stats. Yeah, it's like I also want to try like asynchronous races where like we all start at one date and then we just go until everyone has found one there. Some kind of like more community projects. I like the idea of people that can just like jump in and participate, and they don't need to have a streaming setup, and they don't even need to have multiple consoles, but they can still participate in some way. I'm so down. I got my birthday and haven't touched it. Haven't touched what, Jacob? Have you been... You've been going hard on Gen 2 lately. Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. We're all waiting on one guy and he hits like 50,000. Like, damn, dude. It's just a rat. Like, do you really need a rat? But I think it'd be cool, because, like, when just playing the game regularly, you'd get, someone's gonna get something super rare. Someone's gonna get, like, a stupidly under odds phase. Oh, Fire Red, swag. My man. Yeah, I've been enjoying your Gen 2 adventures. I really want someone who might be in the forest right now trying to find the shiny Oddish to continue the Gen 2 playthrough. Possibly. Might be cool if that happened. I quite like Generation 2. Didn't we just encounter this exact encounter? Wasn't it egg, doduo, doduo, egg? That's insane. Well, I guess it's not that crazy. It's kind of expected because they're both 30%. They're both the most common thing here. Can you back up Gen 2 saves? That's an excellent question. I also don't know if you can do that with the Wii. Because I have like a really not so official, I guess the operator's not official, but I just use a homebrew app on the Wii that can back up a save from the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, exactly, yeah, because it's tied to the battery. You know, the Tauros are biting. Yeah, exactly. Anytime we're in call with Rylan, he's like, man, what should I do? I'm always the first to jump in and say, yeah, you should do Gen 2. You should do Go for Oddish. Use my pockets. Oh, can the analog pocket, that can just dump a save file, right? Yeah, okay. So that's one way to do it. I probably should just buy some kind of GBX, some kind of ROM dumper. Because doing the egg stuff with Jinx, that's going to be a little annoying. Like, going between multiple different games and multiple batches of eggs to do it that way. So, it probably is time to stop using the Wii and just get the device. Yeah, how much do those things go for? You gotta understand, the Canadian dollar is not worth very much, so it would be quite a bit more expensive. And admittedly, I quite like playing, the Advance SP is the most cozy, but to be honest with you guys, I find the Fat DS is probably the most cozy Advance SP as far as I'm concerned. Advance, stuff. Take it easy, Varese. Glad I was able to get the Metagross. I feel like I said I was going to do that a week ago and then forgot. It's $250 US. Need a fourth Game Boy anyways for hunts? Yeah, true. You gotta be encounter maxing. Is DS Lite better for hunting and stuff? I don't think for hunting. I think for just casually playing the game, the DS is like the most... the Fat DS, excuse me, is like the most cozy device. Though Advance SP is really good too. Like DS Lite is definitely good. The screen is really nice. The screen is like one of these screens. In fact, I think it is. I think it is one of these screens that's in the DS Lite. Favorite console is the 2DS. That thing is so ergonomic. Shiny Beedrill when? Yeah, no. Yeah, I guess if we're gonna step outside, not just Game Boy Advance. I quite like the Pocket. Have you guys ever used the Game Boy Pocket? Those things are pretty cozy. Screen sucks ass, but, you know, it also came out 100 years ago. Got one last week, never used it every day since. Nice. Yeah, I remember you posted it. That thing does look nice. Sign up for the newsletter, whatever. Analog Pocket are my favorite consoles. They are gorgeous. Yeah, if you can find someone, or if you're willing to do a capture card, apparently those are really good. That would probably, like, if you can get the Virtual Console Gen 1 and Gen 2, that would be super nice. I can sense my repels are wearing off. I'm gonna get kicked out on one of these games. Yep, see? Called it. It's very easy to acquire. Ideally, get a CC plus homebrew to run Emerald. That's true, yeah. Run any of the Game Boy Advance games. Yeah, this one's like... Leon was doing numbers. Or other way around. He was like doing too many steps without encounters. So he gets kicked out first. Yo, Jacob got something. I like Emerald Frontier, but I really do not like playing through the entire game. Horsey, yo! Lad, you gotta post it. I must see this. Please, please tell me you can catch it after the Lugia incident. I'm always a little nervous that you can't catch what you find. Please tell me you're set up to catch. Oh, that's sick, though. Horsey's a killer. Killer shiny. Mm-hmm. Oh, yo, and Max got another pooch? What is happening today? Oh, it's hatched. Oh, yo, you were doing eggs. That's right. That's right. I remember now. That's killer. Kingdra is like an incredible shiny. True. Yeah, don't crash the game. That's awesome. Lad, if you send a picture... should I put it on the layout? I don't want to confuse people, because, like, this... hypothetically, if this encounter is a shiny, then, you know, it's going to end up in a, like, a collaborative video of all the stuff I found for the Safari. And normally, I would just say, yo, send me your thing, I'll put it on the stream, but I don't want people to think that I found it. I guess I can just argue with people in the comments if that happens. Yeah, send a photo, I'll put it on the layout. Make a viewer... Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. We have just a little, like, the viewers' theater, or the viewers' gallery. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it, Jacob. Definitely not gonna claim it. That's, like, incredibly evil. But I think people need to see it. We need to get as many people to see the Horsey as possible. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, Sandy, thank you for that shout. I have a hilarious idea for, like, oh, where would it be? I need to go... Yeah, Spriter's Resource. It would be, like, Super Game Boy 2? Maybe it's Super Game Boy? Yeah, Super Game Boy Borders. But that's from something else. Where would I find this? I have an idea. If ever you've watched other shiny hunting videos where they'll say, like, let's go to a single screen where they just, like, zoom in on one thing, I have a hilarious idea for something like that. But I don't know if the graphics exist online. I might have to be the one to rip. Oh no, wait a minute. Dude, ever since this site updated, it is so bad. There's the disc system. Yeah, where's Super Game Boy? Super Game Boy, thank you. I'm gonna have to learn how to make transparencies with paint.net, but that doesn't seem too hard. Yeah, it's like the theater. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do this. Yeah, thank you for the shout, Sandy. I will be setting that up at another date. We're gonna have an incredible stream layout in the future. Gotta head to bed? Well, I appreciate it, lads. Oh yeah, we're gonna find the bowl tonight. It's happening. Catching up in the streams and all the original DS propaganda is enticing. The fat DS is so cozy. Okay, so let's save the image. Yeah, we had you. Right, we're gonna do that. Let's do like 700. Got a little more than that. Oh yeah, it's slow because this is like a super HD image. Just hang on, it's getting there. Watch Horsey is climbing the screen. Yeah, my instinct was to say, let's do 900. That's gonna be perfect. Okay, close that. Stick you right there. That looks good. Go and then add. This is the best stream layout. Don't you guys like when I stream? They're the most normal, not weird streams. Where's like the down arrow? Can use the up arrow. And then maybe make it black. Like that. Does that look really bad? Looks pretty bad. There we go. Incredible layout. Oh yeah, that's the quality you guys can expect. Alright, back to the chat, sorry. Been going hard on psychotic stream layout. Catching up on the stream and all the original... Yeah, original DS is so good. Yeah, take it easy, Sandy. I like the 4-screen setup you have. Thanks, Mac. It's a nice one, isn't it? It's 4 SPs is so cozy. Thinking about my Granite Cave Mons together in the Dome. Once I get Aeron, it'll be Aggron, Alakazam, and Hariyama. That's a fun crew. Hariyama... Hariyama has like a nice niche where he could be in doubles because he has fake out. Well, yeah, it may have been super quality, yep. I think that would be sick, yeah. Thanks, you know. I came for the shiny hunter, but stayed for the production quality. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, isn't that an incredible layout? Just the best. Yeah, exactly. Kingdra is a killer. Such a good shiny. Kingdra's, like, secretly a Pokemon I kind of want to find in the tower. Because you can sort of, like, half the natures are fine. Half the natures are just fine for Kingdra. You don't really want plus attack, but that's sort of the only one you don't want. Plus defense or special defense or speed, all of those are great. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Last one? This has got to be the last one until I get kicked out. There we go. Retire. Yeah, we did this once when Chief found a Zubat during the Mount Battle stream. So I guess that's one of my like unwritten stream rules, is that if you find a shiny and you can send me a picture of it, it'll get put on the layout for the evening. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, most of the natures for Kingdra are just fine. You know, obviously you don't really want Brave, you don't really want plus attack, but any of the others are just perfect. A dive ball would be killer. That's what I like to see. Encounter first step. I think I would like to do Hoenn starters. And one thing that's cool about those is that because you can get them in Ruby, right? You can do the record mix recatch. So you could get like Blaziken in a Premier Ball or a Sceptile in a Luxury Ball or whatever. So I think that might be a fun project in the future. Yeah, gotta settle down, settle in. We're gonna be here for a bit. Hope I haven't been too hyperactive today. I had a pretty slow day at work. I was looking forward to streaming, to be honest. I was thinking all day, like, yeah, it's been a while. I'm excited to meet it with the crew again. He'll be used for my Crystal playthrough, but I may send him to Gen 3 when I start that. Yeah, that'll be killer. He's got to make his journey across the generations. Mario Kart 64, you know it. What a soundtrack. Yeah, Nest Ball, that would be sick. Nest Ball would be killer. Yeah, there's not too many green balls as of Gen 3. But he's kind of like light blue. I think a dive ball might look sick too. Not a shiny one. No way. No way. No, no, no. No way, Chief. No, no, no. That couldn't... Man. Dude. Oh, that is gut-wrenching. True, you do have one, but man. Damn. Yeah, everyone post a salute for the fallen. Least we forget the fabled Nakahita. It just, no point, like nothing you can really do. So as far as I'm aware, I've never run from a shiny. The only ones I've ever failed are in the Safari Zone, which of course, that's outside of your control. Like you can't do anything about that. It's only 1,000 encounters. True, it's early in the phase. And like if you're crazy like me, you can just convince yourself it was a hallucination, that it just didn't even happen. It may sound crazy. I really want to get another Nidorina because my previous one has like pretty bad stats. I feel like she's not worth making a Nidoqueen because it's just gonna suck. Like the IVs are too bad. And Nidoran and Nidorina are both pretty common in here. So I think odds are pretty high I'm just gonna get a better one down the line. Saw the red gloves. Damn. So I saw you've been streaming a bit more lately, Unfortunately, it's like pretty early in the morning for me, so I'll have to just get caught up on the VODs. I was there for like the first. I was there on, I think it was Saturday. You did one like during the day for me. Yeah, true. Yeah. I hope we do find one. We're a little over odds, you could say. We're going to hit double odds in like 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, where is Nidorina? Are you on? Yeah, you're on 310. You've got one. What is your nature? I feel like you were docile. You're like neutral. And you've got good special attack and like decent defense. And I think everything else was kind of bad. No, let's just punch it in. We're here. Let's just punch it in. Yeah, the first the vertical aspect ratio. Yo, everyone's first stream is terrible. You could say that some streams don't even improve. Mine haven't gotten any better. Mine are still really bad. You just gotta have like the gusto. You go in with the charisma, and like who cares if the layout is shit and the streamer's not entertaining. You gotta have like the right attitude about it. I'm using a damn webcam pointed at a Game Boy. Like, this is an insane setup. What am I trying to do? Trying to find the nature. Yeah, what nature are you? I feel like that's docile. Yeah, you're docile. No. Yes. Yes, you're docile. But real quick, we're just going to punch in the IVs. I remember this Nidorina being kind of bad. Nidorina is not even in Gen 9. Why do you play that game? What's the point? We're level 30. And our stats are these. Oh, yeah, we're 0 in attack, a 0 in speed, a 4 in HP, 26 defense, 17 special defense, and 24 special attack. And that's at the lowest end. We could be slightly higher. So not great. Not that good. She will be staying as a neat arena, I think. Yeah, most of the free time is before work. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. This is peak streaming content, and this is the target demographic. Yeah, we got the audience. I'm glad. I hope that these are enjoyable. I think I sound like I'm a rambling nutcase, but that's really not that different than my videos or the Battle Tower streams, is it? Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, I get Twitch. I get it, right? But it kills me when I'm watching, like, a world record speedrun, and every, like, 2 minutes, the guy's like, oh, yeah, thank you to Johnny. He, you know, donated this thing 15 months. Oh, yeah, thank you to whoever donated the bits. It's like, dude, maybe I should just mute speedrun streams. But I want to hear the commentary of the, like, guy making it. It's an unfortunate combination. And I do think that's, like, a Twitch-specific problem. YouTube doesn't really have that. Yeah, Jacob, you gotta watch Yuno's videos. They're very good. He's been on fire this year. Countless shinies this year for Safari Summer. Oops. Caught 9 and failed 4. So that's not bad. I think Psyduck takes the cake, though. Psyduck is just such a killer shiny. And it's also like a Hoenn Psyduck. That's the only place Psyduck is in the entirety of Ruby Sapphire, is just the Safari Zone. Which I didn't know this until recently. There's a 1% Golduck in there. You can run into a 1% Golduck. I've never, ever encountered that before. Yeah, 2 5%. Yeah, I know Hoot Hoot is a 5%. I don't remember if you caught Hoot Hoot or not. I think you did. Maybe. Didn't you run into 2 Hoot Hoots? I'm falling behind because, like, I'll see that you've made a post and then I'll see that you've made a video and I'll think, oh yeah, I should watch the video. And I feel like I've seen you encounter Hoot Hoot, but I don't remember how it ended. The Miltank, I remember the Miltank. That is probably the star. That's like an equivalent to Tauros. Well, I guess, yeah, they are equivalents. What's going on? Every encounter has Tauros. Yeah. Yeah, Hoot Hoot's a 5%. Which is crazy. Maybe it's a 10. I might be getting it confused with Pineco. One of those two is a 5%. Which is really funny. Hey, big 16k. Very funny that those tiny little guys, and it's like an ultra rare. I think Snubbull is also a super uncommon. Okay, I'm gonna rock the next Tauros so we can feel how the Tauros population's doing. Yeah, I saw that's the stream I saw with the 1% Golducks. Okay, Tauros stayed. Now 2 rocks. And I think if I throw a ball, you're like 20% to get in the ball. Oh, man. Yeah, the 58 setup is just insane. That's relaxed, I believe. Might be lax. That looks like really good speed for being a minus speed nature. Tauros is back. I can't imagine owning 50 copies of Fire Red or 50 copies of Ruby. That's just super insane to me. And I say that using 4 Japanese games, these are all like significantly cheaper than their English equivalents. But I own quite a few, actually. I'm a bit of a Gen 3 hoarder. I own quite a few games from this era. Does Golduck have a whole item? I don't think so. I'm gonna check the archive. I don't think Psyduck has an item. No, Psyduck doesn't have an item. Golduck doesn't have an item. Nope. Yeah, hopefully tonight. I suppose the streams will... I don't know, maybe I'll do one on Thursday? Like, Monday and Thursday are the days that are best for me for streaming. I typically don't on the weekend. Because I think if we do one on Thursday, that might be our last hurrah for Safari Summer. And at the rate we're going, we're going to be on the same phase. Yeah, what day is Thursday? It's the 30th. Yeah. Gonna head out. It's been fun. Yeah, I guess it is pretty late for you. But I appreciate you tuning in, you know. Best of luck in your hunts. Yeah, Thursday. We might do Thursday as our final Safari Summer Hunt stream. Double Tauros, once again. You mess with the bull, and you don't want to do that. Don't mess with the bull. You want him to be your friend. A part of me does almost want to switch to doing this in all English games, just so I could name a Tauros Matador. But I think I might just have to look up how you spell Matador in Japanese. It might be, you might have to write it in kana, and that would be like a lot of characters. Where is, yeah, translate. It's 5, it could fit. Matadoru. Yeah, it could fit. That might be what happens. Why am I looking at Starmie? I'm trying to use an item. Oh, yeah, right, because I was showing off the neat arena. Could also name him Claw, because the Claw is what we call Vega in Street Fighter, and he is a Matador. So we can name him Claw. I suppose Vega is also a pretty good name for a Tauros. Yeah, you like Vega? Yeah, I do too. So if you didn't know, you'd name him Honda? Yo, that's a good one. In Street Fighter 2, the boss characters had their names changed between regions. So fans just kind of redubbed them to, like, name the characters what they actually are. So we don't always call Balrog Balrog, because that's his name in the English version, but in the Japanese version his name is M. Bison. However, he is a boxer, so countless players will just refer to him as Boxer. So Boxer, Dictator, and Claw, those are the three like nicknames for the bosses that had their names changed between regions. Which is why, if you're ever watching a Japanese tournament, like, why does it say Vega for M. Bison for Dictator? That's because he's Vega in Japanese. And of course, without like a visual diagram, it's a lot more confusing just saying it. And then Sagat, the other boss, he just didn't change names. He's just Sagat in all versions. But I quite like the name Honda for Makuhita. I probably shared before, Honda is my guy in Street Fighter 2. He's a very fun character. He's pretty distinctly a mid-tier. The rule of thumb is that if you have a fireball, you bully Honda really hard, and if you don't have a fireball, Honda can bully you really hard, with like some exceptions to that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he's named Balrog. New Dictator for my friend for Bison. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Dictator's fun. He's a character I like a lot. Very, very good. We're getting warmer. We're getting close. We're going to hit double odds. The Safari Zone owes me 2 shinies at this point. Oops. I wouldn't move the camera too much. Side by side. That's the goal. I wonder if that will ever happen to me. One encounter with 4 games and it happens to spawn 2 shinies. That'd be so crazy. Because I've seen it happen before. In fact, kind of recently, I saw a shiny hunter named Liz. She got 2 Pseudo-Wudos doing the Emerald Pseudo-Wudo hunt. Which seems like a fun one, to be honest. I kind of want to try that hunt at some point. A whole lot better than doing Pseudo in Coliseum. That sounds like a terrible hunt. Well, it actually probably isn't that bad. Yeah, you just need to kill 4 Ludicolo's. Oh, that sounds really bad on paper, actually. Yeah, you saw that one? Yeah, it's like that's crazy. Crazy to run into 2. Yeah, 8 games at once, which, you know, that's quite a lot. But, you know, it's cool. I think it's crazy some people can even get that setup and then have the, how do you say, the dexterity to keep them synced up. Now, I assume at 8 games, she probably has a controller mod. Because I don't know how you could do more than 4 realistically without noticeable pauses. I've done 6. I have 2 other SPs that are not AGS 101s. They're like regular, normal SPs. And last year, I was going insane doing Hoenn Safari with 6 systems. Which admittedly paid off, because I got a very nice Xatu and a very nice Dawn Fan. And a Gloom. Did I get anything else? I think that was it. I don't remember. I'll have to watch my, I made a video. I made a video at the end of last year, the start of this year, as my, like, 2025 recap. And that would have said whatever happened during Safari Week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we love Shiny Dawn Fan. Just an incredible sprite. You want to get a pincer? Nice. It is a good one. Yeah, it's Safari hunts, they're really fast. You will do crazy numbers if you're doing more than 1 game. you will just go so fast. It is slightly slower in Hoenn, but not by much. And of course, with Hoenn, you can do bunny hops, so you never run out of steps. Like, every now and then I have to reset these because I get kicked out. But even without that, you're still doing insane numbers. Actually, I think is a nice little bonus. No, should I? Is that a dumb idea? Is that a bad idea to do one phase over in the Chansey zone? I probably shouldn't do that. I should do that next year. We're just going for Tauros this year. The games are all set up. If you see, I've got a level 26 Starmie and a level 25, because that's what you want, is level 26 in the Chansey room. And you want 25 in this room for Tauros. Is the camera misaligned? Hope I didn't just mess up the stream. So I know I brought this up last stream. I've mentioned wanting to make a video about Alien Soldier, a game that I really like, that is not very popular, unfortunately. And I did one run. I haven't played the game in quite a while. So I did one run, and I got 65 hits. I got hit 65 times, which is pretty far from my PB. But I'm glad I was able to beat the game again without any real snags. I'm definitely going to need more practice before I'd feel comfortable recording attempts and making a video. But I'm glad that the first D-Rus was successful. Stream still looks good. Nice. Got a JP Emerald on the way. Oh, yeah. One thing that's so fun, anytime you buy a Japanese file, or a Japanese game, excuse me, is that you can see the save file. You can see what was left when you got it. And sometimes it's nothing too noteworthy, but every now and then you'll just get a total banger save file. Oh, right. Yeah, I want to exit. Yeah, it's a pretty obscure game. It only released in Japan over 30 years ago for the Sega Mega Drive. It's a way over-the-top action game, and it's a game I like a lot. I think among the retro game fans, quite a lot know about Alien Soldier, but I don't think that many people can play it and beat it and can tell you how the game operates, because it's notoriously difficult. So I feel I probably should make some kind of video collecting my thoughts on the game, because it's really, really fascinating. I just realized we're gonna hit double odds before the games resync up. You know what? You know what? Hang on. Jacob. What's going on, bud? Your JP Emerald had an event Mew? Oh my god. That's killer. Master Ball's in my PC. Jacob, don't toy with me like this. The whole time, huh? So Lugia 1 would have just been a slam dunk. Look, I'm not going to say anything, Jacob, but you know exactly what I'm thinking right now. Also, Beef, I don't want to downplay that. That is incredible that you have a legit Mew from the faraway island. That is so... Or whatever, the old sea map. That is so crazy. You gonna check if it had a dragon scale? Maybe he's just born with one. Could be using the wildlife. Very nice. There's a Pokemon Center distribution Mew. That's crazy. That is so sick. Look who it is. Amaryllis lives. Welcome to the stream. We're past double odds, by the way. Oops. Yep, the man of the hour. That's what I named one of my recent teams on Showdown. What am I dumb? Just find it? Look, he's out there. We just need the Tauros to be green. Yep, you've made Mew has migrated safely to English Emeralds. Very nice. Why are you like this, Amaryllis? Why? Do I really deserve another egg? I'll admit, I would not pass a, Like, I think I would want plus special attack nature. I wonder if with a quiet nature you can still outspeed everything under the sun. But you'd have to invest so much in speed, so maybe you'd want a plus speed nature so you don't need to invest as much. I don't know, Eggy kind of can be built pretty easily. You just don't really want, like, minus special attack or minus attack, because you need both of those. But you don't care too much about defenses. Eggy has decent physical defense, but a lot of physical weaknesses. Troll, need to get it out of my system. Well, you're welcome to troll here. You know the rules. Yeah, man, we should do a match sometime. We should go back to doing like Ore. I guess there's a bit of a power gap where Beaveries is so much better than us. But I guess that's to be expected. We should do like casual Ore matches. We do some trolling. Free this weekend? Hell yeah. Might have to do it this weekend. I might be stuck on this phase still, but we'll see. It's very easy to just put aside time to do a match. Yeah, because Ore is really fun. And it's nice that once we're connected with the emulator and all that, we don't need to disconnect to change teams. You just change which guys you're bringing. Yeah, true. He has so much battle tower experience, and of course the tower is the same rules. Yeah, he is the do gangster. So I do feel like Jinx has the potential to do sort of the same thing, because you're way faster, and your Ice Beam is going to hurt, and you have Psychic, which is single target. Though that's not that useful in Ore. Psychic is like kind of a bad attacking type. But you get Fake Out, and you get Perish Song, which are both like do gang signatures. So we'll have to see. I also need to like go through those eggs I was showing you guys earlier, because I guarantee there's like at least one box worth of good eggs worth keeping. And that's the goal, is to get as many eggs as I can and then start like hatching them in multiple games. Just for the slim chance. Essentially doing the same thing as Riley and Motive, but a little different. Hell yeah. That's what I want to see. That really nasty encore set. Yeah, I want to try Tyranitar. The issue is you're super scared of Metagross, but that can be quelled. There are ways to deal with Metagross. You're gonna put down Registeel? We could also do like super cringe, like stall singles. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should. Well, I don't want to wait. We can do Ore as well, but I want to do some of that once the link cable device is public. You and I will be playing for 50 minutes, just stalling each other out. Sweet Sand Team you did a while ago. Alright. There are the eggs. Hmm. Yeah, I recently stole a Sableye from the tower. And it was one that has, like, knockoff recover, the usual set that you want. I feel like it's a nature I wouldn't want, but it's a starting point. Yeah, if YouTube will let you, Amaryllis, if you scroll back to like the start of stream, you can see the nonsense I'm getting up to with Jinx eggs. We have got one save file ready. Well, not quite ready. I still have to go through the eggs and just delete the bad ones. But the setup is producing great results. We are getting very good eggs right away. Yeah, exactly. We love the egg nonsense. I think I should go get something to drink. We'll get to 16,700. I know someone that likes that number. He just thinks it's the funniest thing when that number shows up. Yeah, because you're so fragile. You die to any earthquake. It doesn't matter if you're weak to it. Anyone uses earthquake, you're just gonna die. But the utility of Fake Out with 95 speed and a killer Ice Beam is kind of nice. My internet went out. Okay, well, it's sending messages there. Maybe we're good? I'm gonna refresh the stream. Also, my music died. Okay, I'll let you guys listen to Boss Battle. I'm gonna go get some water. I sure hope the stream's working. Are we good? We still streaming? Things disconnect. Says we're good. Wait a minute. This is Symphony. Symphony gets me in music trouble. So does Rondo. So how are you lads doing tonight? What were we talking about before the internet incident? Don't remember. Yeah, I do want to do an Alien Soldier video at some point. I just don't think it would be that appealing to the main Pokemon demographic. There's like other games I would like to make a video on, or like a playthrough even. Like I think God Hand would be just a party. It'd be such a fun game to do a Let's Play for. But it's also like pretty expensive. So most people that if they watch the video and like it are sort of out of luck. They're gonna have to emulate it, and the game doesn't emulate very well. Or they're gonna have to bite the bullet and buy God Hand, assuming they even have a PS2 available. So, but that might be like a good reason to share it, is because not that many people can play it as readily. I don't know. One moment. I think YouTube is breaking again. There we go. Yeah, now chat is working. Refreshing him good. Yeah, you're live. Does he know? I didn't because the damn chat was not working. This platform sucks. This is the type of track I need right now. I'm not sure if he means the current one or the previous one. Doing well. Off work tomorrow. Yo, nice. And you enjoyed a steak. Yo. And he's having a moon ale. My guy. That's a hell of an evening. I made spaghetti yesterday and had leftovers today. But I did make steaks while I had my family visiting, and that was very nice. Okay, is YouTube just broken now? Am I not allowed to hang out? Do I need to really close the tab and like open a new one? Hang on, lads. I'm trying to interact. YouTube is just like literally stopping me from doing this. Your meat sauce? Like kind of both. I quite like making meatballs. We didn't yesterday, but I really do like hand rolling meatballs. If anyone's on the Discord, yeah, I might join tonight. Yeah, I'm having the same problem, Jacob, where I need to like relaunch the tab. Also got to thumb up your horsey. Oh my gosh, cursor's not working. And then the chat rate spikes. It goes up, but then the like chat on the side doesn't update. I do not want to relaunch stream, but I would like to at least hit 17K before quitting. YouTube, could you please just work? Am I really asking too much? Razor Shiny about to hit 7. You know, I'm thinking, Chief, I agree. I'm thinking exactly that. About to hit 17K. My record is 39, and it was in Kanto Safari. Let's hope we don't hit 20. I would like to not hit 20K, if everyone's okay with that. Yeah, we're back to the worst phase ever. Well, it's funny you say that. I think my worst phase ever is not the 39K, which sounds crazy. Oh, the longest phase? That's not the worst? No. My worst phase ever, this was like months of on and off hunting, doing a... You can do a rappel trick on 7 Island, down by the Unknown Ruins. If you do, I think it's level 39, it might be 36. There's a certain level rappel trick, and it makes the encounter table 50% Mantine and 50% Tentacruel, which is, well, that was my target, was Tentacruel. But the encounters are so damn slow, it sucks. You're gonna burn like 2 max repels and get 1 encounter, maybe. It was just brutal, and I went to 26K, and I got a Mantine. So that's my like actual horror story worst phase ever, was that turbo slow Mantine. Which admittedly, it's a Mantine. That's pretty sick to have a Mantine in Gen 3. Mantine's not like a common Pokemon in Gen 3. But goddamn, 26K, and they're so slow. Yeah, I know. It sucks. So I have found there's one other way to get Tentacruel in the wilds, and that's like fishing in Hoenn. There's one way that you can fish it, but that's like 20%, and you can't repel trick that. It's just a 1 in 5. You gave up a Mantine for Horsey, you probably made the right call. Yeah, I kind of have a bit of a hate vendetta for Mantine now, due to that hunt. But also, because on my first Coliseum playthrough, I purified a Mantine, I put in the effort to get a Mantine, and then right after that you get Suicune. I was like, well, dude, like, why did I do all that for this water type when he sucks compared to Suicune? So I was already not a Mantine fan, but I guess now I'm supposed to hate him, which I don't really hate him that much, but he's pretty low on my Pokemon totem. Yeah, that too. Yeah, the fishing encounters are not easy in Hoenn. They're tricky. Doing even 2 games, keeping 2 games in sync is near impossible. Well, I guess it's not too bad. I did Feebas with 3 games. Yeah, poor Mantine. It's not his fault that he sucks and is bad. He has a hyper niche in ADV where he can hardwall Suicune. If you're running Monokune, so you don't have Ice Beam, you just cannot touch a Water Absorb Mantine, and even if you're at +1 special attack, your Ice Beam doesn't do much. And you're also kind of good into Metagross, because like you resist Meteor Mash, and you're immune to Earthquake, which like every Metagross is going to have those 2 moves. I don't know. I don't know which rod it is for the Tentacruel. Yeah, for 3 Feebas. Those are Old Rod. Yeah, Old Rod for Feebas. I don't know which rod Tentacruel is, though. True, you get Haze. It's kind of nice. You can shut down the set up Suicune. What's Mantine's speed? Does he even outspeed a Suicune? You're 70 speed? What? What are you talking about? You're 70 speed? What? Dude, Mantine sucks. And Haze is an egg move. So is Hydro Pump. He doesn't even have good moves. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He learns 9 moves by level up. 9. That's it. Oh my god. One of them's Water Pulse. Okay. Okay. Mantine's getting to me. He's getting under my skin. I gotta make him part of the disinfo video. I just don't know how. I don't know what I could say about Mantine that's really funny. We're getting dangerously close, lads. We're gonna hit 17k. A double Tauros. Maybe that's a sign. 1 flees, 1 stays. This is not convincing me. Okay, that's 2 rocks. Now do you just get in the ball? Nope. But you're still here. Okay, we are learning. Okay. I'm feeling a big one. Maybe there's going to be a miracle. We won't hit 17k. This game, like, what's the... Yeah, this is Leon. Leon is popping off. He is finding so many Tauros. And this is the game that found the shiny Tauros. It was Leon. Oops. Which, was Leon the Smoochum team? Hang on. Were you the Smoochum team? You were! You guys see that? It may be kind of hard to see. That was my team... Hang on, I should check. Can you guys see? It's like probably out of focus too much. That was my team on one of the playthroughs. You see 13 hours. We did Ivysaur, Smoochum, and Dratini. That was our crew for the playthrough. Does anybody else have a cool trainer card? You got nothing. I think you, 310, you're the Pichu team. Yeah, you were Pichu, Celebi, Chansey. That was an insane run. That was a terrible playthrough. Very fun, but not so good. I think you're hitting 17k? Alright, listen. Yeah, this was this playthrough. Also 13 hours. I've done a number of fun Fire Red playthroughs. Oh, whoops. Alright, but Chief, are we going to be hitting 18k? If you could use your clairvoyance and tell me, will we go to 18k? I don't know that I want to grind that out tonight. Oh my god. Oh, the repel ran out. Right. Yes, we're hitting 18. Damn. How far away? Do one more than reset. Godspeed. Appreciate it. Do we get interrupted on our way back? At least one. Two? Okay. We due for a long phase? Yeah, I've been going beast mode the whole year. so far. I've been really on fire. Countless super fast phases, so I don't feel that bad about this. This has been, and Safari. Like the encounters are so fast. If you're gonna go over, you want to go over in Safari, where it does not take long to reach odds. Yeah, 3K. That's nothing. That's nothing. I should try and talk over this song. I don't want to get the copyright claim by Konami. Please. Whatever I must do to please Konami. Alright, we're zoning in on 17K. Eggy, I don't normally ask for you, but please, consider it. I will accept a golden egg. A green bird, perhaps? Yeah, I'll have to do a stream EV training that Doduo. He kind of sucks is the problem. He's, like, not great, but he's my second Doduo, and my other one is really bad. So we may as well try and use this one. Yeah, pretty much. If they listen to, like, enough of a clip of the song, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, you just uploaded the song uninterrupted, your video isn't going to get taken down. It's not going to get muted, but the video, like, my account will just have that mark against it. So you either dispute it, or you have to, like, mute part of the stream, which I think would be, I would probably end up disputing it if I'm getting hit by somebody that's not Konami, because Konami owns the rights to the music from Castlevania. But one time I got flagged for a Silent Hill song, which is by Konami, but it wasn't Konami making the claim, it was some other account that had just uploaded their, like, literally just the song. Like, there was not a, like, cover or a different version, just somebody else uploaded the song on YouTube, and they made the claim. Now, I don't think they intended to. I think it was an accident. But because of that, when I disputed it, they just drop it right away. And I've had that happen before for other game soundtracks, where somebody who doesn't own the music will accidentally just flag it, and they always drop it when you dispute it, because they don't have the rights to it. So, thankfully, it's not too complicated to do, but a lot of people just don't understand that part, and they think, oh no, my thing got flagged, I need to immediately do what this the YouTube instructions say, and sometimes it's just not true. You can just dispute it if they don't own the music themselves. I hope that made sense. I hope that didn't sound like my I'm just rambling about how copyright, oh, just do this. But it's really not too scary. However, a lot of people just don't understand what happens right away. Yeah, I'm excited to do Gen 5 playthrough, to continue that. It's been a lot of fun. And I've just been thinking about the game a fair bit. Kango behind the shadow is freaking me out. Kango's shiny is kind of pale. It's not that different. I guess you can see it on the stream. Yeah, there's a picture of it. It's not that different. So when it's behind the shadow, it just freaks me out a little bit. Would be killer to get. But also, good luck catching it. Can't wait. The game is a nice post-game too. Lots of mons to see and areas to explore and bosses. Nice. Yeah, so from your estimate, Chief, would you say I'm past the halfway point? Assuming I do like a minor post-game? I don't know how much post-game I'm gonna do. I'm just, you know, to get to the Hall of Fame. Would you say I'm past the halfway or still under the halfway? I'm past the halfway. All right. Yeah, we'll see how post-game stuff goes. Because I kind of want to experiment with the subway that seems like this game's battle tower. And I wonder how similar it is to the Ruby Sapphire one, where you just get the Pokemon from the game. Don't find a shiny? Well, I am trying to. I do wonder that, if it's going to be like the Ruby Sapphire tower, where it's just Pokemon from the region. Double Tauros. You don't say. Yeah, Matador. I quite like that as a name for a shiny Tauros. Wait a minute, what was the number Sandy said? Sandy said there's a number I was going to find the shiny at. Does anyone remember? It was like 1730 something? Welcome back, Chief. Sandy said earlier There's a certain number I'm gonna find the shiny at, and I think it was like 1738. But I can't scroll back. YouTube will not show me earlier, so we just gotta wonder. Might have been 1638. This is the first level from God Hand. Yeah, it's like kind of temporary the way chat works while the stream is still going, so we'll just have to wonder. I guess we'll just know because we'll find the shiny on that encounter and we'll say, whoa, Sandy was right. Another Kanga. Oops. Rock time. Damn, a triple rock. And they all stayed. Wow. Oh yeah. Another double Tauros. What is happening? I can feel Tauros' presence. He wants to be green. So the target is probably stop at like 10:30, and it's quarter after for me. So a little over 10 more minutes, give or take. We'll just stop at whatever number we're at. I'd also like to pass that number Sandy said, which I'm pretty sure was 1738 or 380. Which might line up pretty well with these repels popping. Oh yeah. Though of course, a shiny Pokemon could change all of that. If one pops up, this might be another 3-hour stream. I kind of doubt it though. I don't think I've found a single Kanto shiny since I started streaming. We were popping off hard in Hoenn. But the Kanto shinies, they're a little camera shy. They just don't want to be captured. I guess I got Nidorina. Nidorina was on camera, but that was not like streamed. That was me hanging out with Veriz and Motive. That was an insane one too. I'd spent... what was I doing? Something else. It was Battle Tower. I think I was doing Battle Tower, and I decided, you know what, let's like jump into the call and start doing encounters. And then I encounter a shiny Nidorina like 12 encounters in or something, just stupidly fast into the session. And then shinies went extinct. They just don't exist anymore. Oh, come on. Yeah, it was fun. I was tempted to upload the video just as is, because it was a super short recording, but I did slightly edit so that we're just, starting there. Yeah, 17,300. They just don't exist. You tell me it's 1 in 8,000? Yeah, alright. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The streams are proof. You say it's 1 in 8,000, but look, I went over 8,000, and there wasn't one. Oops. And of course, if we pass 38 and it's not a shiny, there's no way that we can like curse Sandy, because Sandy literally lifted the Goldeen curse from me. So I've been trying to get a shiny Poliwag or Poliwhirl in every ball, and for the Safari Zone I had really rotten luck. I found like 5 or 6 Goldeens, and I sort of put the hunt off. But then when I returned to it after Sandy lifted the curse, he like performed this ritual with a Goldeen in his Emerald playthrough. And then after that I was like, okay, well I guess the Goldeen curse has been lifted. And then my next shiny in the Safari was the Poliwag. So I was finally free. Oops. So we know the Goldeen curse is over. Bad news is if I ever try and go for Dratini, is I think the curse will come back. Alright, this is it. Next encounter is going to be the one. It was foretold. The prophecy was foretold. As a prophecy is that which is foretold. Well, it is a Tauros. And he stays. Let's try another. Little snack. Eat this. And he takes off. Maybe we'll do 17,500. End on a nice round number. Exactly, yeah. But they're only used for good. So I have Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball, and Safari. So we're missing Premier, we're missing Net, Nest, we're missing Dive, Luxury, and Repeat. I think that's it, because it's 12 total, and I have 5. So there should be 7 I'm missing. But the hard part is over. Safari was the hardest one because Safari is 20% for Poliwag. And every other area I'm going to be hunting it in, Poliwag is 40% and Poliwhirl is 40%. So it's essentially free everywhere else. I just need to pick like cool locations for the Luxury Ball and the Premier Ball and all that. Right now, my favorite is the Master Ball because I did that in Cerulean Cave in front of Mewtwo, just as like a major flex. Like, oh yeah, everyone uses their Master Ball on Mewtwo. Well, I'm just gonna fish up a blue frog, use my Master Ball on that. Yeah, actually, once we hit our number, I can pop in Emerald real fast and show you the progress. Oh yeah, that's another one. Shinobi 3 is another game I would like to make a video about because it's like kind of underappreciated. Maybe what I could do is like make the video be about the game, right? Whatever game I want to share, and then like kind of twist it into here's a Pokemon that's like kind of themed about it. So like Alien Soldier, you play as Epsilon, who's like a weird bird man. So like that's pretty easy. That could just be any bird in Pokemon. So it's like a video about Alien Soldier, and then sort of near the middle, I twist it into, and then here's how I hunted Fearow, or here's how I hunted Pidgey. That might be the trick. That might be the Trojan horse. I trick people into watching non-Pokemon videos. Oh, look at that. It's the 2 female, 2 male. Yeah, wouldn't that might be fun. I don't know, there's not really a Gen 3 ninja, and Shinobi's a game where you play as a ninja. That too, yeah. Get the Pokemon fans to watch it. is the cores for the capture card? It's probably in the desk. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, Ninjask. That'd be a good one. Okay, real quick. How's our repel? Yeah, we're kind of middle of the way. We'll do 3 more, just in case. There's a Kanga. Alright, if there is a Tauros in this encounter, I'll do 1 more. We'll go until we don't see a Tauros. How's that? Well, that didn't last very long, did it? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll just go until we see a Tauros. Oh, where's the damn capture card cable? There you are. Well, Safari, you're a harsh mistress. I'm going to win, though. This fight is not one you're gonna win. It's gonna be me. Are we streaming audio? Can you hear me? Are we in? Do I have mic? I see my mic going up. Yeah, and we have audio. Nice. Let's turn off all the fire reds. Do one last encounter. You guys will just have to trust me. It's a Doduo and a Doduo, an Eggy and a Kanga. What? You can hear me. Nice, nice. It's camera's fine there. Camera's warm. Huh. Alright, we got everything put away. Yeah, exactly. Safari's not gonna win forever. And I'm doing really well in Ho and Safari, so, you know, it all evens out. Alright, here is the Poliwag Poliwhirl Ball Quest update. The hotly anticipated update. Yeah, Leona's in there. Alright, so here's what we got. The Pokeball. This guy's pretty good. He's definitely going to be a Poliwrath. He's got high attack and high HP. Definitely going to be a Poliwrath. This one, I don't remember. I know he's got good stats, but I don't remember anything specific for him. This Politoed is a killer. Perfect special attack, great nature, and a 29 in both defenses. This thing is a monster. Absolutely love Politoed. I think you are probably the weakest of the bunch. I don't know what we can do with you. But I remember you, Rash. Yeah, you're going to be an offensive Politoed. You had, like, good offensive stats. I don't know, these are Goldeen? Ugh. These things? No, thank you. But yeah, that's our update. As of this point, yeah, you see, Leona got EV trained. The IVs were too good for me to wait. Yep, but that's, I think that's it. I appreciate anyone who stopped by. We are going to stream on Thursday, probably. I might do some Safari stuff offline. Right now, see, here's my problem, right? Is if I phase, I'd feel like I should start another phase and then just do that into overtime, but I kind of want to like wait and see if I can push it on Thursday and then just have that be the last phase. I'm not sure. Want a shiny Politoed so bad. It's a killer sprite. How do you make weak Pokemon good as fuck? I can't get them past 24 in the battle tower. It depends a lot, Bako. It depends on your team compositions. It depends a lot on, like, yeah, like kind of how the three synergize together. Because yeah, this one has got the I think both the ribbons. That's not it. Where's Leona? Yeah, see, we got. Oh, that's just we just have the open. We're missing level 50. But yeah, we got the Mount Battle ribbon as well. Yeah, it's tricky to say, Bako. There's a lot of things you can do. There's try different moves, have like a team that synergizes really well. But I don't think I would say Politoed's weak. Politoed's pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna take off. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and yeah, Thursday. We're gonna be streaming Thursday. So I'll catch you guys then.